Welcome back to your yoga challenge. So today we're actually going to take things down a notch. It's not so fiery, it's not so strong. And this is perfect for if you need a little wind down, if you're feeling quite stressed out or anxious about anything, or maybe you just want a little bit of movement before bed to calm the body, to calm the breath, and just start to ease into your space before you come to sleep. And we're going to get into the hips a little bit today. And often you might feel tension in the jaw, especially if you're feeling stressed out. I know I do. And the hips and jaw are actually very related to one another. So when we start to release the hips and find that opening, that space, a lot of the time we can feel that releasing in the jaw too. So it should feel really yummy for you. And that's where we're going to head to today. And we're going to start on our back. So make your way onto your back, however way you need to. And just land with the feet mat width distance apart. And allow the knees to knock together. And just feel this space all the way on the outside of the hips. Bring the hands to the belly. Close down the eyes. And just start to release the body, release any tension through the face. Just open and close the jaw a little bit. And just notice maybe your tongue is pressing against your teeth. Can you really soften it all the way down? So there's no effort in the tongue. And you're starting to let go of anything that's been happening in your day that hasn't made you feel good, hasn't felt right in your body. And just come to the breath. And as you arrive in the breath, allow with each inhale, your belly to just start to fill your hands. And as you exhale, allowing your belly button to draw in towards your spine, just feel a gentle pull there. We'll take a big inhale through the nose. And a big sigh out through the mouth. Nice. Now allow your knees to part and gently just shimmy your feet a little closer together and slowly allow your knees to knock all the way open so your soles of your feet are touching and you're in bound angle pose. So you've got this opening in the hips. If this feels really strong, you can support your thighs with some bricks or some blankets. If you're feeling you're just tightening and shaking here, just to find that release. Otherwise, just allowing the legs to melt down. You can also draw the feet away from you a little more. Hands are back on the belly and just really own your space here. Send the breath all the way into the hands. We'll take one more big inhale here. A big sigh out through the mouth, the option to stick out the tongue into lion's breath. And I bring the hands to the outside edges of the thighs. Gently start to close the knees back together just to support from the hands. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze and then start to roll up and down through the spine. So just finding a little lift all the way up and down. And then come to a seat. Bring your hands all the way over. Come into a tabletop. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and just feel this connected body. Spreading fingertips wide, toes are untucked. And instead of coming into our cat-cow that we've been practicing, we're just going to start to create any space in the body that feels right, it feels necessary. We'll start with the breath. So take a big inhale through the nose. And just connect to an ujjayi breath. Exhale through the nose, draw the navel in towards the spine. Take another like that. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now keep this breath flowing as we start to bring some movement into the body. So maybe we just start to rotate through the hips and find some circles there. Maybe it comes into the shoulders, into the head. Close down the eyes and just really don't think about it too much. Just let the body guide you. And just find any release in through tight places. Maybe circling through the wrists a little bit, finding some space there. And often we don't really acknowledge the places that need space until we start to move. So just enjoy it. Just be in your body. And then come back through center. And nothing too strong, we're just gonna tuck the toes, send the hips towards the heels, and just really feel this flexing of the feet, this length through the feet. It might feel a little weird. Can you really press your weight out of your hands and bring your weight to the back of your mat? Now from that space, just start to lift the knees and allow your head to come all the way back. We're coming into a downward facing dog. Just come here slowly, keep spreading the fingertips wide. Press into the first finger, knuckle, and thumb, so you're rolling your weight on the inside of the hands. And allow yourself to just start to bend the knees, walking out your downward facing dog. Bending one knee and then the other. And maybe bringing the gaze under opposite armpits. Releasing the head. Releasing the neck. And now bend the knees, bring your gaze between the hands, and take a walk all the way to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Feet are planting hip-width distance apart. Roll the shoulders and come to your halfway lift, your Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthening the spine, the heart forward. Hands can be on the mat. They can come to the shins or on the thighs, wherever you've got space for your spine to really lengthen. And then exhale, bring it all the way down. Really plant into the feet. Start to roll up through the body. Keep a bend in the knees. And stacking the spine, bone by bone, just rolling up. Taking the shoulders to the ears on an inhale, and exhale, rolling down the body. Inhale, send the fingertips up and overhead. Find this reach, this lift. Take hold of the left wrist with your right hand. Spiral the heart, lift and lengthen, tuck the tailbone. And maybe you're just staying here and you start to allow the arms to just shimmy over to the right and the hips to the left. Or maybe you step the left foot just behind the right and you come onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, you lift and lengthen, and every exhale, you soften over. Just find this space. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring it all the way back through center. Take hold of your right wrist now with your left hand. Spiral the heart, really find this reach. And exhale, just dropping the hands to the left, hips towards the right. Really press into the right foot. Maybe you stay there, or maybe you just send the right foot behind your left. And find this space in the side waist. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through center. Inhale, lift through the fingertips. And exhale, folding all the way over. Coming into our forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart, so length through the spine. Exhale, folding in. Plant the hands, and we're just gonna step our left foot all the way back. Coming into a low lunge, roll the shoulders, lift the heart. Now heel toe your right foot all the way out to the side of your mat, and allow your toes to splay off your mat. So you're just finding this real opening in the hip. And shoot your left heel back. So you found this space in the hip flexor of the left leg. And just take a few rocks forward and back. Just stay long in the breath, stay soft in the face. And maybe finding a few rotations through that hip now. And then lower down the back knee and untuck the toe. Coming into lizard pose. So rolling the shoulders and just really allowing the hips to soften down. Either staying here, if that feels good and that feels enough, just come here. Or maybe you start to reach the hands a little further out and you come down onto your forearms. If you're down here, let the head be heavy, let the neck be nice and soft. Or maybe you come onto the outside edge of your right foot and you encourage the thigh away with your right hand. Now be careful to just press on the thigh and not the knee, not on the joint. So you're just encouraging that opening. Roll the shoulder and lift the heart if you're there. Wherever you are, take another big breath. Inhale. Exhale. So if you're down on your forearms, we're just all gonna come back to meet with our hands underneath our shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, just start to straighten the right leg. We're bringing our weight behind us, lifting the right toes. Take a breath here, ripple the heart. Inhale. Exhale, folding in, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, start to bring your weight all the way back forward. Now keep your left hand planted, tuck your back toe and lift your back knee. Feel that connection through the leg. And as you inhale, just roll open through the right arm. Take an easy twist, lengthening the right arm all the way up. Keep the energy in the back leg. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. We're simply going to step the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand and come into Malasana. So step it all the way in. We come to our yogi squat, Malasana, the hips lower, hands come to the heart center, roll the shoulders, tuck the tailbone. You can be here with your heels down or heels up, or either sit on a brick, whatever you need. Lift the heart, invite this real opening, this pressing arm to inner thigh and inner thigh into arm. Take a breath here, inhale. As you exhale, hands come down, send the hips high, the head gets heavy, and just heel toe your feet hip width distance again. Roll the shoulders, take a halfway lift. Inhale, length through the spine. Exhale, folding all the way in, sweep it up. Inhale, lift to Tadasana. Exhale, we're folding all the way back down. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, roll the shoulders, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. We're now just going to step the right foot all the way back into a low lunge. Roll the shoulders and lengthen the heart space, lengthen the chest. And just really send the right heel away from you. Feel that space in the inner thighs. Start to heel toe the left leg out, the left foot and left leg out to the side of your mat so the toes splay off. And again, just find some space here, maybe rocking forward and back. Or maybe taking some circles round into the left hip. Keep the jaw nice and soft here. Lower down the back knee and untuck the toe. So you're planted. And coming slowly into your lizard pose once more. If this is enough, just stay here. Or if you're coming down to the forearms, come down gently. No effort through the face. Or maybe you're pressing the left thigh away and you're rolling onto the outside edge of the left foot and just encouraging that space in the left hip. If you're here, roll the left shoulder, lift the heart. Take one more breath wherever you are. Exhale. And we'll all meet back with our hands planted. And start to send your weight back towards the right heel. Left leg lengthens. Lift the left toes. Flex the foot. Take an inhale and just ripple the spine. And as you exhale, soften back down. Let the head get heavy. Inhale, bring it all the way back forward. Right hand plants now. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and start to spiral the heart towards the left. Left arm lifts, easy twist. Just really broaden the heart space. As you exhale, bring the left hand down. Step the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Malasana. Lower the hips, hands to the heart. Roll the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, length through the spine. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, head gets heavy, heel toe the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift and lengthen the heart. Exhale, folding back in. Plant the hands. We're just going to step back to a downward facing dog. So really bring the weight all the way into the heels. Allow the heart to travel back. On an inhale, send your right leg towards the ceiling. And then just bend the knee and draw the heel towards the bum. Start to open the hips. So stack the hips, the knee comes towards the ceiling. Press both hands evenly into the mat. Heart travels down towards your mat. Start to straighten your right leg now. And then bend it once more. And now just find a little bit of movement in the hip. So imagine you're painting circles with the right knee. Just finding a little bit of space all the way in. And then take your circles the other way. Straightening your leg once again. Inhale. Exhale, round through the spine and step your right foot in between your hands. Ground down the back heel. We're just going to rise all the way up to Warrior Two. So pressing into the feet, lifting all the way up, tucking the tailbone. Fingertips are reaching. Flip the front palm. Send your weight forward. Inhale. Exhale, paint the right arm all the way over and just come to a reverse warrior. Left hand is soft on the left leg. Legs are active. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Right arm comes to the right thigh now. So just land the right forearm down. Keep pressing evenly into the feet, energize through the right fingertips. Left arm reaches forward towards the front of the room, towards the front of your mat, and rotate open through the left shoulder. So we're in extended side angle. We're tucking the tailbone, and the inner thighs are just still finding this real drawing into one another, this activity. Lift the heart towards the ceiling, and just take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, come all the way back up, warrior two. Start to bring your weight forward into your right foot. And this is just gonna come into a little balance. We're gonna come into half moon pose. So start to bring your weight forward into the right foot so your left leg lifts. Now you can bring your right hand down to the mat, or maybe you've got a brick or a book that you can place underneath your right shoulder. Allow the hips to stack and open. Hand is on the left hip, and that left leg is really pressing away. Enjoy the wobbles through the body, just stay long in the breath. And maybe you stay here, or maybe the left arm lifts. Take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, just bring the left arm all the way down. And we're gonna simply land the left foot with the right. Take a forward fold. Inhale, ripple through the spine, lift and lengthen. Exhale, folding all the way back in. Plant the hands, step the feet all the way back, come to a downward facing dog. Left leg lifts this time. Energy is through the foot. So even though we're taking things slowly, stay energized on the legs and the hands, the feet. Everything is still switching on. And then bend the knee, draw the heel towards the bum, start to stack and open the hip. Heart is reaching down towards your mat, hands are planted. And take these circles in through the left hip. You might notice that one hip is a lot stickier than the other, a lot tighter. If it is, no judgment, just be in that space, just breathe into it. Take your circles the other way. And then lengthen the left leg, take it all the way up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Step the left foot in between your hands. Ground down the back heel, rise up to your warrior two. Tailbone is tucking, legs are really squeezing and finding this lift. Roll the shoulders, soften. Flip your front palm, send your weight forward, inhale. Exhale, start to reverse your warrior. The legs stay where they are, the right hand is soft down the right leg. Just really find this reach, this extension all the way from your left fingertips to your left hip. Another breath here. And exhale. Inhale, press into the feet, rise all the way up. Left arm on the left thigh now. Extended side angle. Energize through the left fingertips. Roll the right shoulder, the right fingertips all the way down. Reach towards the front of the room and open through the right armpit. So tucking the tailbone rather than sticking the bum out. Find this scooping, this lifting. And take another breath here. Energy is all the way through the feet, pressing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the feet to rise back up. Now bring your gaze just in front of your left foot, not feet. Starting to bring your weight into the front foot, coming back into your half moon pose. So the right leg lifts, the left hand either finds your mat or finds a brick. The right hand comes to the right hip and the hips start to stack and open. Heart reaches towards the ceiling, energy's in the right foot, and maybe the arm comes up and you really find this lift. Enjoy the shakes, take another breath, inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. We're just gonna step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, folding in. Plant the hands, step it back to a downward facing dog. Find that release all the way in the spine. And then bring the right leg high towards the ceiling. Bend the knee again, stack and open the hip, draw the heel towards the bum. And either just staying here, if this feels enough, just stay here and just breathe, maybe taking the circles again. Or starting to send your right foot all the way over your left leg and landing the ball of the right foot. We're coming into wild thing. So you land the ball of the right foot, you're on the outside edge of the left foot, lower the hips. And then inhale, really press into the ball of the right foot and lift the hips all the way up, wild thing. Open the chest, really reach through your right fingertips, own this space, Don't do it half-heartedly. Take another breath, inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes all the way back to your mat. Can you stay lifting the right leg high? Inhale. Exhale, right knee comes to the right wrist. And start to parallel your right shin with the front of the mat, coming into pigeon pose. So land the right leg down. Shimmy anything out the way. Stay high on the ball of the back foot and then just lengthen the leg back and then untuck the toe. And just find your way into your pigeon pose. If you need some support here, a brick, a blanket, a jumper can come underneath the right glute just to lift your hips a little more. Tuck your tailbone, really press your front body forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, maybe you just stay here. Maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe you gently start to make your way down to the mat. And can you lengthen the heart forward rather than just straight down? So really find this space in the spine. And wherever you are, open and close the jaw. No tension in the face. Nothing to hold on to here. Just use the breath. Let gravity do the work. And take another deep inhale. A long, nourishing exhale. And as you inhale, if you're down, we're going to start to peel all the way up through the spine, through the heart. Plant your hands, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and just simply step your right leg all the way back to a downward facing dog. Roll the heart towards the thighs. We start to lift the left leg. Bend the knees, stack and open the hip. Again, maybe you just stay here. If this is enough, just be in this. Just take control. Otherwise, starting to send the left foot all the way over the right leg, landing the ball of the left foot down, coming onto the outside edge of the right foot, lowering the hips, and then really press into the right hand to lift your hips, come into your wild thing. Lift the heart. Just find this real connection through the body. Own it. Take another breath. Inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes all the way down. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, rounding through left knee to the left wrist. Parallel your shin with the front of the mat. Lower the leg down. Shimmy the back leg away, and then untuck the toe. Tailbone tucks. Again, if you need any props here, brick comes underneath the left glute, or a jumper, blanket, book, whatever you've got, work with it. Roll the shoulders, length through the spine, inhale. Exhale, maybe you stay, or maybe you make your way down slowly. Think forward and down rather than straight down. Length through the spine. And again, just open and close the jaw. Just feeling this relationship, jaw to hip. And if you notice you do have a tighter hip, one side than the other, just send a few more breaths to that hip, wherever it was, whichever it was. No tension in the face, no tension in the shoulders. Notice if you're gripping the hands, can you release? Take another breath. And a deep exhale. Inhale, pad your hands all the way back if you are lying down. Bring your weight onto your left hip now and simply wrap your right leg all the way around. Send the right foot over the left thigh. So the right foot plants, shimmy out the way. Both sit bones are really sitting here. If this is too strong, you can send the left leg out long, just so you can really find your sit bone, so you're on that bony part of the bum. Otherwise, the leg is tucked. The right arm reaches behind, and inhale, lift through the left fingertips, the left hand rather. As you exhale, start to dial the heart towards the right, left elbow, right thigh. Inhale, lift the spine, and exhale, just find this twist, and make it really come from the middle part of your spine. So rather than just your head reaching round, can you find this real pressing against the leg, this space in the breath to find the twist? That's where it comes from. Take another breath. Inhale. Keep rolling the right shoulder down the spine. And as you exhale, release back through center. We'll just take a counter twist round towards the left. Come all the way back through. Inhale. Hands come behind. And we're simply going to bring our weight back, unravel the legs, and switch it over. So left leg goes over the right leg now. Plant the left foot down. Again, if you need the right leg out, bring it out, wherever you need to go. Left hand just wraps behind you. Lift through the right fingertips, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, elbow comes to the outside edge of the left leg. Inhale, you lift and lengthen, and exhale, just start to wrap the middle spine round. Soften the face. Again, rather than just moving the head, move the spine. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, gently encourage it all the way around. Take a counter twist, round towards the right. Bring it all the way back through center. Unravel the legs now. Shimmy down your mat just a little bit. Weight comes forward, fingertips are lifting and lengthening forward, and then rounding through, start to roll down through the spine. Releasing back to the earth. And just finding your way all the way in. Supported spine, supported back. And then allow your knees to knock out towards the sides. Start to draw your knees in towards your chest, and we're coming to a happy baby. So either taking hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, wrapping them round and allowing your knees to come down a little further, tugging a little weight, or maybe taking the outside edges of your feet, whichever feels right for you. And maybe if it feels right, starting to straighten one leg, and just finding that space all the way on that back of the leg, on the hamstring, on the calf. And then drawing the knee back in, drawing the foot in, and maybe straightening the other leg. And then bringing the foot all the way back in, giving yourself another hug in towards the chest, taking a little rock left to right. And then allowing the right leg to wrap all the way over the left leg. So both knees are in line with one another, and just so you can see the right knee rather than the left knee and right. And take the outside edges of the feet, so allow your hands to come all the way over the feet, and gently draw the knees away from you as you pull the feet in towards you. And you just feel this on the outside edge of the right hip. And just soften here, allow your lower back to stay flush with your mat. Squeeze the inner thighs. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, unravel. Simply take it over the other way. So left thigh comes on top of the right. Both knees are in line with one another, so you should just see the left knee. And then take the outside edges of the feet. So hands come over the feet. Draw the knees away, gently flex the feet and pull them towards you. Lower back is staying flushed. Allow the head to really just press into the mat. Feel no effort in the face. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, unravel. And coming back to bound angle pose now. So just bring the feet sole to sole together. Knees out wide. And bring the hands just onto the hip space, onto the legs. Just give yourself a little stroke here. A little pet. And then let the hands come to the belly. And just soften the spine in. We'll take a big breath here. Inhale. A sigh out through the mouth. And now allow the legs to come out long. Coming into your Shavasana. Soft face, soft body, no effort. And you can keep the hands here on the belly, or maybe bring them out, all the way out to the sides. Palms either facing the ceiling or down towards the ground, whatever you need. And this is where we start to close the practice. So feel free to stay here as long as you like. Just breathing, just softening. Just enjoying a little bit of wind down time, perhaps before you climb into bed. And I'll see you back on the mat very soon. Namaste.